All right, I think we're recording now. Okay, so I'm thinking that Mark may be here. I don't think Rob will be here, but who knows? Oh my god.
We've been snapping back and forth now that Yang's on Snapchat and the new Math Hat digital thing. Happy Yang Day, by the way.
Is this officially Happy Yang Day? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I literally did not even know.
I thought it was supposed to be today when we were all sporting our.
Oh, you're probably right. I haven't checked it yet, so I have no idea. But in that case, Happy Yang Day.
I mean, it always is. It always
I know,
is.
right? I heard that well, I know on Reddit, like, they want this weekend to be Humanity First Days, the 24th and the 25th. So that's also something to look forward to.
Good to know.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm actually like next week we're gonna have our first Wilmington Yang Gang meetup. I'm excited.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I know, right? It's gonna be at least like 4 people, I think. That's gonna be lit.
And then, after the first second debate, we're just going to watch it grow exponentially, so I am not worried. That's awesome, though. I'm trying to, the Grand Rapids Yang Gang is planning their first meetup, too, so
nice.
we'll see who makes it. We're very much tied to Kalamazoo right now, so I think that the best chance is for me to go to them. And then we'll have, like, this Kalamazoo Grand Rapids crossover.
Okay.
But we do have more college students coming back, so maybe we'll even divide that up like that, where it seems more of our working class is in Kalamazoo and more of the college students are in Grand Rapids, which makes sense, but not really because they're both college cities.
I guess one just dominates over the other. There's always
Yes. Man, I am exhausted. We've just been driving and sitting, and now it's rainy, and it's off like being stuck in a car in a parking lot all day long.
So where are you right now? Like, what's happening?
I'm in Chicago. We just drove from Grand Rapids to Chicago, and then at 5 o'clock, so not anytime soon, I'm boarding the plane, and then we're going to Oakland, and then we're gonna spend the night there, and then we're going to Hawaii, and then we're gonna be there for like 7 days and play 2 shows.
Yeah, I saw your ads and everything. I was like, I wish I could go, but like, I can't. But,
oh yeah, but it's still good to just spread the word.
True. Yes. I haven't seen that much from the Hawaiian Yang Gang, so I'm really curious. I know like they're probably there, but like I'm pretty sure your show would like help bring them out, especially since you're gonna be there for like, about a week. Like that's a lot of time to really around.
Yeah, this will be like an impromptu test. And so the Hawaiian Yang Gang is more active on Instagram. They're an Instagram
Ooh.
Yang Gang. Yeah, I've actually noticed that there's been a lot of movement going from Twitter to Instagram. So yeah, and it's almost like a way more lucrative market. We just have to like figure out. We need like an Instagram person. We have an Instagram hub that's doing really well too. So
right.
I just haven't really been on there too much because I've been worried with the Twitters.
Yeah, Twitter's. For me, like it's Twitter and Reddit. And again, like Reddit's a lot of time because like there's when people comment, there's like a whole freaking paragraph. So like you really have to get into conversations over there, which I love. But Instagram is not my place. Like it's not where I'm like I naturally fit in. So I have to really like try very hard over there. What I think like if Rob's gonna gonna do this like the Yang account, I think it'd be a way for us to like, or at least for me to get used to it. So I'll go sometimes.
And like I've noticed that like Instagram is good basically when you're making an advert. Like it's good for an advertisement. Like
For
it's just
marketing.
like people will see, everyone's gonna love it real quick, and then if you get like a share to where you're looking for is for people to share it to their story, which that's the so it's more like that's why like artists or especially visual artists will use it, because if somebody adds their visual art to the story, then it's just like a free promotion. Same thing with music and stuff like that. So then Twitter, I guess, is just more like a like the new AOL Instant Messenger. It's where you just got to kind of say a couple things and leave.
Exactly.
And then Reddit is the long form. Reddit is like, all
Yeah.
right, we're gonna talk. We're gonna write a story. We're gonna write a book here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, you're definitely right. Okay. What else? Oh my God. Okay, so before, cause I guess we can talk about the tour, but before then, say that Voice, he actually Voice and Fred kind of simultaneously, they created a Facebook Messenger group with all of like the big YouTuber Yang Gang people, and I mean I got in it. I was like, oh my God, because like a couple nights ago, like my phone was blowing up. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So I saw that like first like Voice, Fred there too, which is not like a YouTuber, but he's in the super PAC, so that's neat. And then Russell, of course, and then Daniel from American Shot Factory. But then they kept adding people, and then Cardin Ellis is in there from Proper Summer Politics. I was like, oh, have you got Cardin? And then we got Passion Kagi, so she's in there, and then she actually like followed my like YouTube channel. She's like, oh wow, like you're cool. I'm like, oh, you. I'm like, wait, whoa, this is like happening way too fast. And Tom from Nurse for Yang is in there now. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like everybody's in here. The only people that aren't in there is like maybe like Dave from Progressive Resistance Media and like Josh from New Progressive Voice. But other than that, like we got like pretty much everybody. I'm like, damn. So we've been in that chat talking about how we can like do like collaborations and like somebody brought up because you know school is starting to roll out again for most people, that if we could do all make a video kind of like talking to like teachers about like you know it doesn't have to be too serious, but kind of like talking about the UBI and just you know what you know how is how are teachers doing economic wise. So we may do like coordinated like videos, all post them at the same time, kind of stuff in the future. If we really want something to like blow up, that'd be a cool way for us to like, yeah, wait for us to do it, because we all have our own like audiences that we can spread that pretty easily. So I thought that was really
we can all do it from our different points of views. Like we have more like long form discussions where we bring Mark on and. Yeah, and then everyone else does like their kind of take on it as well, and that way every week we'll have kind of like a theme, which is really interesting because that's exactly how I didn't know this, but that's how like especially in elementary, middle, and high school, that's how they build their curriculums. Is every teacher gets together and they kind of say like our one class is going to build off another, and that's why sometimes like an English book will relate to a science thing that you learned, and then the science thing will relate to a math thing that you learned, and so on and so forth. So that is definitely the best approach.
true.
But I'm pretty excited to hear that that Yang's about to be in this climate change forum that a bunch of other people decided not to be in, which was very weird. I feel like it's like the first sign where I don't know. I feel like even though Biden is like top of the charts right now, I don't think he's gonna stick around for much longer. I think the DNC is quickly realizing that like you don't go with the person that's on top of your charts. You go with the person that pulls the most people who don't give a fuck and the most people that are just pissed off. And then you go with that one because everyone else is already on that vote blue or nobody else mindset.
I hope that. Yeah.
And so I was talking to my parents a little while ago. You know, I was telling them about the trip. And so apparently my father works with someone who his kid was like this huge Trump supporter, right? And like would always come in and like Trump.
Right.
And then I guess my dad comes home one day and is telling my mom like, hey, remember that kid that was like all about Trump and just like wouldn't, you know, that was like his guy and he would always talk about him. And
Yeah.
he's like, well, he's in the same camp as our son now. Like he became like hardcore gang, and he can't believe what the DNC is doing him. That they're shutting him up, and he feels like he's just a better candidate than Trump. It's like leading the next wave of let's let's make a government for the people. And I was like, okay. I'm so glad to hear that.
How do you know how old this guy is? Like, is he like younger than?
I'm assuming he's between 25 and 30. I know he's younger.
Right. So probably like maybe like between my age and your age. Well, that's perfect. That's great. All right.
No.
I mean, like that's one of the reasons why when like Yang gets like shafted all the time in mainstream media, like it really is like a good thing kind of, because it makes him more of an underdog. And guess what? Americans love a good underdog story. Like that's like apparent through Obama, Trump, and whoever's gonna be the president like this time. It's gonna be Yang, but like, I mean, this trend, people just aren't freaking aware. I mean, some people, I mean, we're aware. It's catching on, but like, I don't know if the DNC is ready to let go of Biden. And I would hope so, but I mean.
Oh, they would. I mean, almost every person I talk to, like in real life, as soon as I tell them about Andrew Yang, I don't even start with talking about anyone else. I'm just like, hey, have you heard of this guy?
Yeah.
And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, he's running for president. And they're like, okay, that's cool. Like, what is he, a Democrat or Republican? I'm like, he's a Democrat. He's actually polling fifth. And they're like, oh my God, really? And I'm like, yeah. And then they're like, well, tell me. And I have all these like little buildups that it's like, oh, well, I'm just listening to the big guys and I don't really care about them. And, like you even hear that you start talking about it and they're excited to hear about somebody new. They're like, oh, wait, there's somebody else that I haven't heard about?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's like, and they'd be like, oh, I've heard of O'Rourke and Klobuchar and Gillibrand, but how have I not heard of Yang? It's like, well, because they don't want you to hear about him. So
that is our advantage. That's like the best thing, because people don't want to be like out on the loop, I guess. Like people, especially when like the Yang gang is such like a freaking like intense like like community. They'll be like, what the freak is happening over there? And not only that, like I'll do the same thing as well. Like I'll talk to like my coworkers and I'll just say like that. Like I'll just be like, really, like, have you heard of this guy? And most of them have not. Most of them are like females, like actually like good range. Like some of them are like about my age, some of them are really older. But like no, like they just haven't heard about him. So I'm like, okay, let's plant some seeds here. Kind of, I sent them like clips, mainly like the Joe Rogan clip, because that's the one that got me, especially the one Yang talking about free college. And one person, she's her name's Rachel. She's like 1 year younger than me, but she also voted for Bernie in the primaries. And I'm not sure who she voted for. Like I think she probably voted for Hillary, or she didn't vote. But like when I talked to her about Yang, she's like, yeah, like I mean, I don't for Bernie. He's like old news. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like his time has kind of passed. So she really thought that Yang was interesting, and she agreed with at least the clip that I showed her. And hopefully she watches the whole interview of Joe Rogan. You watch that whole interview. It's like pretty freaking hard for you not to like Yang like after then. So hopefully like we're still, hopefully that works, and slowly but surely we get these people in there, especially the females, like.
Well, I think the biggest thing with like getting people to turn around from like Bernie or Warren or anybody else, and I like bringing this up, is that with Elizabeth Warren, the people asked her to run, not Hillary. People really wanted her to run last time. There were more Warren supporters and Hillary supporters, and then we got, and she said no. And then she put her support in for Hillary and not Bernie. And then, like Bernie, he ran, but then he ended up giving his endorsement to Hillary too. And I know it was because, we needed to win, so to speak. Like we just really needed to win, but
that was a mistake on his part.
Everybody speaks about Bernie's track record and how he's always voted for good every time, whether it's popular or not. And I don't want to blame the person on one mistake that he's made, but that was the mistake that everybody in the Democratic National, Committee made, is that they said we're going to go with Hillary.
Yeah.
And you could have waited. You could have just waited. I know that we really wanted that like oh, we're first going to do an African-American president, and then we're going to do a first woman president, and we're just going to have all these firsts. And that's a good thing. And the fact that we have, half the running field that half the candidacy right now is women. And that's a huge thing in and of itself. The Congress just voted in the most women they ever have. That is a huge thing in and of itself. And so, like, if there isn't going to be a woman president, it's not the end of the world. But the fact that we were pushed, that Hillary was pushed on us, that's what really, it's like, it was a setback. That was not a very good representation of the average American woman at the end of the day.
No, it wasn't. And I mean, like, I get it. Like exactly like what you said. Even I thought, like, when I was like young, I was like, okay, we have Obama. First black or mixed. Some people are like, no, he's mixed. Okay, whatever. Person of color in office. So next you think, okay, like, let's get a woman in there. Let's, like, make a like a message, I guess, or like, let's, like, keep the ball rolling in that. But when it really came down to it, like, I felt like being pandered to in that way, and I felt like the whole Hillary campaign was just about pandering to people. I didn't care for that at all. So that was my main qualm with that. And of course Trump did too. Like, he did a lot of pandering, of course, but at least like, maybe, like, I'm just so sick and tired of like the liberal SAW type shit. Like, I really am. Like, I'm not a big fan of that at all. And to me, like, Hillary kind of represented that, and I did not care for that. But yeah, sure. Like, in the future, I would be a big fan of diversity, but I'm a big fan of substance too. And that's why, that's why I root for Yang very hard, because he is the person that has the most substance all around, like, policy and his character, I feel. Yeah. Oh, I think I covered everything that I wanted, all the little stuff. Let me double check. Yeah. Oh, actually, okay. So, are you going to Houston? I'm trying to, like, see who's going to Houston or not.
What's that?
Are you going to Houston?
Not 100% sure, because I have a show the weekend before, and then I have a show the weekend after.
Oh, damn! In Detroit.
Yeah, and then no, the show the weekend after is going to be in Holland, Michigan.
Okay.
And then yeah, all those other time in between. So I'm in this weird place where I have this big tour to plan, but then I'm also having all these shows.
Yeah. You're in a pickle.
So I'm getting a little bit buried, and I'm just like, I want to do all of these things, but
wow.
The more I do shows in Yang, the less money I'm making because I'm not at work.
Okay.
But
yeah.
So that's why you guys gotta just go and like our music. That's the easiest thing that you can do. Follow us on Spotify. We get monetized. It's nothing off your back, but it does put money into our coffers, so we can keep doing this.
Hey,
you don't even have to. I mean, if you want, please do. There's the Patreon. There's the PayPal. Great. But the easiest thing to do is just to start racking up those follows, and then eventually we'll be able to make something of it. Eventually we'll be able to connect with other musicians. Eventually we'll be able to make this a bigger thing.
I'll give you some money now. I'll give you $5 now to your PayPal. Want to help you out? What? Wait. Okay. Okay. That's totally fine. In that case, don't even worry about Houston. Trust me. Like, I don't want you to.
No, I'm still gonna try. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out.
All right.
I really want to. And I mean, it really just sounds like I should be able to pull it off, but we'll see. It's gonna be an interesting time this next month.
Yeah, to say the least. Okay. So, but yeah. Oh, okay. The reason why I brought that up is because like there's no like plan. There's no like a specific event that's happening right now that's scheduled. Like I know um Andrew Yang, he kind of wanted to do a rally, but like they decided not to because it's too much, and he wants to rest and focus on the debates, which I totally fine with. Like the like this, not surprising either. Like he didn't have a rally in Detroit or in Miami, so that's fine. So I'm thinking like, what the heck are we gonna do? Like I have a fit. I don't know. Like I'm down. Like I'm personally like I'm down to like go there, just follow whatever flow is gonna. Whoever wants to do whatever, I'm down to do. I know some people like they're coming in out of town and they want to know like what is happening. I'm like, sorry, I don't know. Like, sorry, like I can't tell you anything. So that's the one thing.
Yeah, I think like the biggest thing is if you can find like a nice, like if people are coming in for like more than one day, let's say, I don't know how long people are coming in for, then like that first day, a really good thing to do would be to find the local area, not like the big downtown hub, but the little local area just outside of downtown, and just take a walk, take a 4-hour walk with whoever's there, and just talk to people that are, and like that's why I like going to like bar strips, because you talk to people having a cigarette. Somebody's outside smoking a cigarette, and you're like, "What's up?" You're out here just kind of taking that moment break, and that's it's just people are more receptive because they're just standing out there kind of doing nothing. But
honestly, like I like that way better than just like going somewhere special, because like I know like people want to like go and do something. I think we talked about this our last call, that like we're totally fine just like talking, and then that's like you said, like walking, like sitting in a park and something. It will still attract attention. So because people see like, oh, these people are just like chilling, like what's going on there? Like that's literally what happened on our road trip. Like, I mean, we did have the bobblehead, which got a lot of people's attention, but for the most part, it was just me, Rob, and Andrew. This was just us three, and we talked to quite a lot of strangers about. Imagine like even like 5 to 10, and again, like I think that Rob will he's trying to get like an Airbnb at least for the 12th and the 13th. So then like that will hopefully hold like maybe like 10 to 15 people. So like, anybody that wants to like stay with us like for the debates and like chill, we can just do that, like talk, and like we can go out and eat at some point. We can go out and just like with our Yang merch on and like represent like a local area, not just downtown. And that honestly is kind of ideal for me. Like that's not too much pressure on all of us, and do whatever else.
Well, and then you can divide it. So and then if there are 15 of you, one thing you can do is like go with a big group, and then the big group would be good to literally just walk through a community as a big group, and everybody's like, who's that big group?
Yeah.
Talking to people about who you are, and like just go with start going with the stump speech, I guess, like pretend like you are him. But then if there's like kind of two groups forming, that like one group wants to do this, one group wants to do that. I know a lot of people started, like I see a lot of Bernie people like outside of like Walmarts and like your bigger chain stores, but I don't see them hanging. Well, no, I was gonna say like I don't see them hanging out at your local tiny corner stores. Like that. Like we have a I think that the Great Giant is one of our like local small stores. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're closer to where the community is, and everybody from the community goes to shop there, not just people from around the city because it's a freaking Walmart, And so like finding that small grocery store, the grocery store that's not a chain, they're just kind of there within the community. And then like that's what I mean, like going to smaller suburbs, going to smaller inner cities, like municipalities where you're a little bit detached from the city, and you have more of your family life there and your family structure, and like not just people that are like, oh yeah, this is the cool place to go shopping. No, it's like, oh, this is the only place to go shopping. So that's why they go there. And yeah, that would be more fruitful, because let's say you have, 100 conversations in one of those busy, or 1,000 conversations in one of those fast-paced places, and you get about, 1% to actually engage you, or you get 10% out of the 100 that's going to engage you, and that's the same number. So, but it's going to be more, the people that you talk to in the smaller places, they're going to be more willing to bring that home, talk to their families about it, talk to their friends, and really get excited because somebody took the time to go to where they are.
So freaking true. Damn, I wish that Rob was freaking here. I'll have to, or I'll just like clip this into like because I love that idea, or I love that. Okay, I'm writing that down.
Well, yeah, and it's like, so like the more grassroots, everyone else is looking for the big donors. They're looking for the billionaire companies, and they're looking for the the chains. You want backing from Pizza Hut, you want backing from Domino's, because they have so many jobs and so many employers. But guess what? Tap into that local pizza chain and tell the local pizza chain, like, hey, we're your patrons. Like, we're your constituent. Like, we're the people that shop in your place, and we support this guy. And I think you should too, because he's going to be good for your business. Because the more money, if I have $1,000 a month, I'm going to go buy your pizza. I'm not going to buy shitty Domino's pizza. No offense.
Yeah. Oh no, I hate fucking Domino's.
I'll take that back. It's people love it in Grand Rapids, so I'm not gonna disrespect. But the idea is that, like, there are still a lot of really good places in Grand Rapids, like Rinaldi's, where it's a small mom and pop shop, and that's what we're trying to salvage.
That's so freaking true.
Yeah, like the college students always gonna go with the Domino's because they're gonna that's just what they do.
It's cheap, but I'm not a fan of the garlic. I mean, I like garlic, but like it's just too much. I don't know. I'm not a John's person. I know like they're expensive, but like that's just me.
Yeah. No, I grew up on them too. But yeah, so like so it's going after the big chains. That's all fine and dandy, but you get that one small pizza chain guy, and he's got competitors, like, but his competitors, his other like mom and pop shops, they probably talk to one another and like just talk pizza business. They're not really competitors. They're just people in the business. And so like that one store owner will then tell his other store owners, and then so on and so forth. And you're gonna start like this. Local business is what we need. And so like when somebody taps into like Papa John's or Domino's, they're just tapping into the jobs market, and like who creates the more jobs, then like the local businesses will fall in line. Kind of, they'll think it's like that trickle down economy. But no, like this is grassroots is trickle up. Gang is trickle up, and we're gonna do the same thing. Small businesses are gonna dictate what big businesses can or can't do, because eventually there's just more of us. We make up a bigger percentage, just not money wise, but as far as how many of us. We might not employ as many people, but we're really important to the communities, and then people want to shop in our places more so than anybody else's.
Damn, dude, you always blow my freaking mind. Like like that's like we already kind of talked about this, but like actually like envisioning it and seeing like, okay, this is what we can do, especially in Houston. Like,
yeah, when you go to Houston, go to the smallest businesses. Period. Like the smallest. Don't go to the town with 300 people. Don't go to the town with 3,000 people. It'll be a lot easier for you to get that entire town converted. Now, if you get an entire town converted, the town next door is going to be converted. The town next door to that's going to be converted. I almost like I do want to take a tour, and this is something good to think about. Like all of the yang gangs that are like they're making the smaller yang gangs because they're not too close to the cities. Please contact me. I want to go to the smallest towns. I want to talk to the people that I want to talk to the people that live in a village of 300 instead of talking to the people in the city of 10,000. Because the city of 10,000, they'll hear our message. They're listening. They're out there and they're tuning in, and there's 10,000 of us. There's 10,000 of them, and they're all spreading the message across each other. But that town of 300, 400, 500, nobody gets to visit them, and they don't ever get a cool band maybe to stop through. So I will happily go to, that's where I grew up in. I'm a farm boy. I'm not a city boy, and I would love to connect with that. That's what I like to sing about: the land, how we should preserve it, how we should take care of it. we're the gardeners of the earth. And I would love to go speak to all those gardeners.
I love it. What's your friend's name? Like Johan, is that his name?
Yes.
How you doing, dude?
Oh, I think I gotta go. I don't know what's happening here, but we're getting a lot of messages and people are being afraid, and I think people are being separated. So we're like trying to converge this huge group in Hawaii. So we're gonna see what happens with that. Wish us luck.
Yeah, listen, like you guys are gonna rock it. Okay?
Yeah. And we'll, like I said, we're gonna keep posting on Snapchat and Instagram, and I'm gonna try and do a little bit of Twitter live feed too. So I'll tag you into it. I'll let you guys know what's happening. Hopefully, like I said, we'll be able to hook up with Hawaii Yang Gang, and if not, hopefully what we can do is we can live stream the show through Instagram, and they can just join the watch party. And hey, that's views too.
Sounds good to me. All right. Are you gonna go now?
Yep, it's time.
All right, guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So Rodrigo's flight's been delayed.
Alrighty, guys. I'm back to being by myself. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. I know, Mariano, I know you wanted us to do like a cool little like freestyle sing song thing. Like I said, I mean, Sergey's busy, so unfortunately we couldn't do that, but I didn't get a chance to tell him about it. I'm so sorry. I forgot. There were a lot of things on my mind. Sorry, but hopefully next time, that's definitely like, I will not forget that, because like, trust me, I love to sing and do all that. So I'll definitely make that note. Right now I'm going to, like I said, I will donate to Sergey and his band. $5. If that's what's left on my card here. No, my my gift card. God. All by myself. Yeah. Other than that, I don't think that Rob's coming. I don't think that Rob and Mark are coming. But I'll text them and say I'm about to go off. So if you guys are, otherwise I'm gonna just like get off of here and watch some more Big Brother, eat some more creamsicles, and be on my way. But yeah, guys, I really, damn, I wish that Rob was there. Or I wish that Rob was here so we can, I think he is going to get an Airbnb and we can just have like anybody who wants to be over there coming in. They already do live in Houston or they live in Texas and they want to come hang with the Yang Gang. There, you get to stay with us for a couple of days and to kick it. And then we can go to local businesses. Like that is like that's the freaking shit, dude. Oh shit, I hope I got, whoops. I don't think I got this right. Oh crap. Sergey. Jesus Christ. Okay, I want to do a screen share with you guys in a moment. Give me a second. No, okay. All by myself. Singing to a friend. Okay, I see what happened. Okay. Okay, first of all, let me like edit this right quick. Alright, so I'm gonna do a screen share. While I do a screen share, I'm going to text the group and see if they want to come and hang out with, come and kick it with us. Holy moly! Do I look cool with my like stupid ass popsicle thing? I hope so. I'm about to end the chat in about 10 minutes. Sergey came for a bit. And now he's gone. All right, screen share, please. Which one do I want? Oh, whoops, wait a minute, before I do that. All by myself. Okay, so it's that one. Right? Where the heck is... Oh, okay, sure. Wait, the next call. Okay. Not dude, no worries. Hope everything's okay though. Let's do this share. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. Whoops. Okay. All right. Okay, maybe I can't do a screen share. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Move. And it's out of. Oh my god, dude. Okay, yeah. This may take a second. Okay, anyways, just believe me when I say that I'm gonna give this guy some money because I have to type in like my card and everything. But yeah, guys, listen, I appreciate you. If you stayed there just while I was staring at the screen, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Mark is not gonna be here. I'm pretty sure Rob's not gonna be here, so I'm gonna cut it off right now. It's totally fine. I'm doing this for like about an hour and a half. It was a pretty good time. A lot of things are cooking in the kitchen. The main thing is his tour, which we didn't even get a chance to talk about, but oh well. The tour, and then Houston. Make sure we all meet up in Houston. Tour in Houston. That's like my main priorities, and then some other things, like of course, like trying to get K-pop, Riang, a thing. Snoop Dogg, Andrew Yang need to meet. Gary Vaynerchuk, and Andrew Yang need to meet. with my 3 other main, like priorities as well. All right, guys. Whew. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, whatever that may be. There's just no schedule. Obviously, as you can see, we're all freaking busy, but we'll of course be here sooner rather than later. All right, guys. Bye. Bye.